Hey, today I just want to show you my Arc'teryx Index 15 backpack. It's a very versatile, compact, lightweight backpack that is great for traveling, day use, EDC, that kind of thing. Getting into it, it's a very minimal, lightweight fabric. Weather resistant, just not, waterproof, that kind of thing. It has like a coating on the inside, but I'll show you what happens in the long run. So it comes in many different colors, and these colors are updated every year. They always have the black. I have a couple here. This is what it looks like when it's fully packed up. And it actually can get a little bit smaller too if you really want it to. But yeah, so that's what it looks like packed up. Here's what it is fully loaded out. Yeah, for the handles, you got one hanging handle here, and then you actually have another grab handle, which is really nice, a little bit thicker there, a little bit more comfortable for longer, if you're going to hold it for a longer period of time. For the straps on the back, very minimal, just this thin nylon webbing here. And then just some, I believe, Duraflex plastic hardware at the bottom here. It works, it's fine, it's nothing crazy. I mean, you can't fit a whole lot of weight in here to make it hurt anyways too much, and you shouldn't be using it for heavy hauling or maybe long use. And then it actually has these nice little loops on the side here. There's about 8 of them, 4 on each side. So 2 up here, 2 on the bottom. 2 here, 2 on the bottom, and then that allows you to, clip on gloves, water bottles, carabiners, and then I've seen if you put some paracord and or maybe just some something to connect it, you can actually put in maybe like a tripod or something on the side here, and then if you do it across the front with these loops, you could put on, I guess, a jacket on the outside, anything like that. Very versatile, very nice. I haven't used it a whole lot, but yeah, it is nice when you need it. So for the external pockets, you just have one on the front here. Kind of see just on the front, kind of comes across, just a single zipper. And these are YKK if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they're all YKK zippers, probably like a number 6 or a number 8. On the front here, what's nice is you do have a key leash. So it's nice they included that. Definitely did not have to. And then I just threw like a shell, easy to get to in the front, and then just a little notebook. Really nice, easy access up here. I like that. And then that's it. So getting into the main compartment, you have the 2 zips here, so that's nice either side. And all the zippers are reverse coil. I really like that. And I'll kind of show you what I did here. Because there's no frame sheet, if you put in some hard larger objects, they can kind of poke into your back and be a little bit uncomfortable, especially like a 1 liter Nalgene that can be uncomfortable. It's kind of hitting you on the one side there. So what I do is I put in I don't always carry a laptop because I usually don't need a laptop if I'm using this bag, so I'll put in the laptop protector or the laptop sleeve into the back to kind of give it a little bit rigidity and padding from anything like a little bit heavier and bigger. So that's the water bottle grabbed out of there. Oh, I guess I should show you this. For internal pocketing, they have the one up here. It kind of hangs down, kind of like that Bryce 25. So there's no hydration port. That's not a big deal. But when you stuff this sleeve at the back here, there's a little sleeve. When you put something tall like this, and then the bag kind of comes up, and you'll see it kind of, pushes it, and then it kind of makes it awkward to get in and out of this pocket here. So, I would say don't put anything too tall into that sleeve pocket. So I just have a wallet and my sunglasses. And then here I'll pull pouch out. Oh, another pouch. Just my typical Belroy Classic and a Patagonia pouch. And then I just threw in this to kind of take up some room, just some extra clothing in a dry bag. And then that's it for the inside here. And then here's the laptop sleeve. I actually have a laptop in here right now, just a MacBook Air 13-inch. Put that aside, and then, so yeah, I'd take this, because when I'm at a destination and I unpack my suitcase, right, I'll have this packed up like this in there, so I'll pull this out, right, pull it out, get the laptop out of this, and then just slide it in the back to give it some of that rigidity, padding. That's always nice. Looks a little bit easier with the laptop in there. See if I can make it fit in now on video.
Not quite, eh? There we go. Just the core stuff. Yeah, so that's nice.
This is the Belroy laptop sleeve. I'd recommend, obviously, a little bit of a smaller one that would fit in. You also get your own, you know, aftermarket back plates made of Kydex. So yeah, I really like it for that. And then I'll show you how it packs up. Oh, a Sharpie in there too. Gloves off. So you just kind of take this inside pocket, and it's a reversible zipper there. So you kind of see the two heads. So you just kind of, there we go. It's actually quite easy, which is really nice. And again, you can make it smaller, but it will kind of inflate itself back up. So if you're going to do that, maybe use something to tie it down so it stays small, or stuff it into a really packed out bag, and then this will be forced to. And then I'll show you what happens after several years of use, and you know, a little bit heavier use. I use this bag for, you know, like a gym bag, again, travel. I even used it as a dog bag to kind of carry the dog essentials. But this PU coating on the inside here, I don't know if you can see that. It might be a little hard. Might have to shoot this separately, but it just kind of wears out there. So you can see it's here, just, you know, slowly coming off. And then this is just that face fabric on the inside, right? So that's really going to let some weather in if I ever get caught out in one on this guy here. So I'll show you on one that hasn't been used as much. Because again, these things are under $100, so I do highly recommend them. I know a lot of companies have packable bags. I like this one a lot. Other ones have like an inflatable back panel. I think it's the Wandred one. That's pretty neat. I like the Air one. That one's nice. So, I mean, they look pretty much the exact same as far as the outside. You can't really tell. Maybe a couple more scuffs on this one. But just on that inside coating, you can kind of see the difference. I mean, like, for what it is, it's fine. I definitely overuse this bag. Actually, I used to use it a lot for climbing, just because it would, you know, keep the shoes and the chalk away from everything else. So I just kind of throw the stuff in there, right? Zip it closed, take that and put it into another bag. And then when I get to the climbing gym or the crag or anything, right, pull this out and, you know, take this down there and kind of use that, because, yeah, chalk can get everywhere and it can be a pain to deal with. So I'll pack this one back up. And yeah, like you can see again, it is very easy to pack these things up, which is nice. I hate when you get something that's supposed to be packable and you really have to fight with it. I mean, I'm thinking of any cheap tent you buy from, I guess, Canadian Tire or any retailer, outdoor retailer. If you're going to cheap out on that, you're probably going to have a hard time packing it up. And sleeping bags, that can be a fun one. I really get two people to attack that. So I'm not going to try and put this back in, because actually, you know what, I will with the laptop. Should be easier. But again, I typically wouldn't do this, because if I'm going to be using this bag, I'm probably not going to be going to, let's say, a cafe to do some work, right? But I guess, you know, everyone's different. Your use case will vary, and when you're traveling, you don't really know what to expect always. So I guess it's nice to have this option. There we go. On this side. Sorry. Alright, so slide this stuff back in. See if I can make it all fit. But yeah, it's a 15-liter backpack, and I mean, it does feel like it can fit enough. But I find you really have to pay attention to how you're putting your objects in there, because I got some, you know, some different sizes and shapes, so you kind of have to play with them to get them in there nicely. And then the way the bottom is, it's not a flat bottom; it's an angled one up. But when you put your items in there, right, you can see how the long one, right, can go much further to the bottom. But as you kind of get to the front of it, things are going to have to be much shorter. So we'll see how this works. That's there. This guy here. And now, because I put this laptop in, or this sleeve in the back here, it's going to be very difficult to use this internal pocket, right? So, oh look, it's standing up. Ha! Alright, so I'm going to take that out. Alright, load this in. I'm not going to try and put that laptop back in for time. That's perfect. Slide this in behind. But because I don't have it, I don't know if you can kind of see that, but you can kind of see some of the objects at the bottom at the back here kind of bulging out. Not a big deal, but if one is bulging out, you know, more than the other, or maybe that water bottle, it's very hard. It's pushing, that will be very uncomfortable. Stick this in the front again. I like that, easy to get to. Keeps it segregated, and then keys. Could put this in that internal pocket, but we'll stick that up here. And actually, there's even room to stick this up top too. Yeah, so that's the Arc'teryx Index 15. I've had it now. I've had multiple versions of this. I've given these out as gifts, just because they're so handy. Everyone, you know, could use one unless they already have one. And I mean, me with multiple, I definitely do that. You know, keep one as a designated gym bag, one as a designated travel bag, always packed up, ready to just be thrown into another bag. And that way, you'll see these things kind of hanging up throughout my place, you know, and I just kind of look at it and I know, you know, what each one is for. I can just grab it, go take the dog for a walk, or grab it, go to the gym, that kind of thing. Yeah, so again, I highly recommend this, like all the bags I own. But with this one being so cheap, I kind of find it like an easy one to get and an easy one to justify because it can fit in so many different use cases. I haven't used it a lot for hiking. I have a little bit in Alberta, which was nice for like some day hikes and some short mountain climbs, just, you know, quick up and down. But again, you're going to notice some issues with the comfortability with the straps and this back panel as you get more weight in there. And the size, you really have to, you know, be mindful of that. I've seen, I have myself have brought that tote bag, stuff it in, right? If I go into town shopping, right, I end up picking up a couple extra things. I have that. But yeah, if you're looking for a packable backpack, I'd highly recommend this. I know there's a lot out there, so definitely shop around. But when you're getting these packable backpacks, try to, you know, don't spend too much on them because I find over time they will break down a little bit easier than your other backpacks just because you're always cramming them, you know, tight together for long periods of time, right? And then you're pulling them out, stuffing them full of stuff, and then, you know, a day later you're cramming it back up. So, you know, you don't want to spend too much on it if it's going to, you know, take such a beating for so long, and it's not going to be the strongest one like a GoRuck or, yeah, something like that. So, yeah, check it out, and please look at the colors. They got a ton. You don't have to get just black like me. Yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks.